Welcome students. Today we want to learn the first chapter of 11th standard, that is units and measurements. First of here we want to see the meaning of unit. We know that physics is the quantitative science where we measure the various physical quantities during the experiment. In our day-to-day life, we need to measure the number of quantities. For example, size of the object, volume of a liquid, then amount of matter, weight of a vegetables or fruit, then temperature of a body, length of the cloth, etc. Right? A measurement always involves the comparison with the standard unit and which is universally accepted or internationally accepted. For example, if we want to measure the mass of a given fruit, we need their standard mass units of 1 kg. Right? Here, the standards are called as the unit. The standard used for measurement called as the units. Or the simple definition of the unit is the reference standard used for to measure the any physical quantity called as the unit or units of a given physical quantity. Right? And here in the measurement we compare that measurement with the some standard, that is the unit. For example, mass of a fruit. For that we use the standard reference is there 1 kg. If we go in a shop and suppose if we give the information to that shopkeeper, I want 2 kg fruit or apple, then here we want the 2 times the standard value of that mass of the apple or that objects or whatever that quantity. Right? So that 1 kg is the standard reference. So that's why 1 kg is the units of a mass. Then here, basically here, 4 types of the systems of unit. So here we want to see the systems of unit. Systems of unit. Here basically 4 types of the systems of unit. First one is the CGS system. Second one is the MKS system. Third one is the FPS system. And their last one and very important is their SI system. Here, CGS stands for centimeter. Here G stands for their gram and S stands for their second. Right? Then MKS stands for their meter, K stands for their kilogram, and again here S stands for their second. Right? Then FPS, F stands for their foot. Here P stands for their pound. And S stands for their again second. Right? And here SI systems for their system international. System international. See here centimeter, meter and foot, which is utilized for to measure the length. Right? Similarly, gram, kilogram, pound, which is utilized for to measure the mass of a substance. Second, which is utilized for to measure the time. Right? In old days, we use the CGS system, MK system and FPS system for to measure the physical quantity. But what happens when we want to exchange the information country to country? Then different countries use the different systems of units. When we exchange that information, then it is very difficult to understand that information. So in 1971, that International Weight Committee decided in all the countries use the common systems of measurement. Then at that time, all that decided that use the system international, because of it is very easy to exchange the information from country to country. Right? So that's why nowadays we use the system international. And now this will be the old systems. Nowadays we use the system international. But again in system international we use the MKS system, that is meter for to measure the length, kilogram for to measure the mass, and second used for to measure the time. Right? So this is about the systems of units. In physics, there are two types of the quantities. First one is the physical quantity and second one is the non-physical quantity. Here, physical quantity means the quantity which is measurable. For example, their force, then length, then again here velocity. All these quantities are there measurable. So that's why this quantity called as the physical quantity. And now second one is the non-physical quantity. Non-physical means there the quantity which is not measurable. Right? That is the non-physical quantity. But today we want to learn about the physical quantity. Physical quantities. Physical quantities. In physics, there are two types of the physical quantity. Here, first physical quantity is the fundamental physical quantity. Which one? Fundamental. Fundamental physical quantity. Physical quantity. And second one is there derived physical quantity. Which one? Derived physical quantity. So here, first of here, we want to see the fundamental physical quantity. Fundamental physical quantity means the quantity for their measurement, it does not depend on other physical quantity, called as the fundamental physical quantity. Once the quantity for their measurement which does not depend on other physical quantity, called as the fundamental physical quantity, right? And the fundamental unit means the unit which is utilized for to measure the fundamental physical quantity, called as the fundamental unit. It means that as per the physical quantity, there are two types of the units, that is the fundamental unit and second one is the derived unit. Just we have already seen that. That is the fundamental unit. Fundamental unit means the unit used for to measure the fundamental physical quantity, called as the fundamental units. And derived physical quantity means the quantity for their measurement, it depends on the two or more fundamental physical quantity, called as the derived physical quantity. Once derived physical quantity means the quantity for their measurement, it depends on the two or more fundamental physical quantity, called as the derived physical quantity. And as for that, here we get the derived units. Derived unit means the unit used for to measure the derived physical quantity, called as the derived units. Right? So this is about the fundamental physical quantity and their units, derived physical quantity and their units. Right?